Liverpool beat Man U at Old Trafford for the first time in 7 years. Yes, 7 years. The last time we beat them at home was March 16, 2014. Man, I'm so excited. I didn't have any aspirations for this game. I didn't expect anything out of it. But see us coming out with 3 points and a solid win, very solid win, 4-2 in our favor. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this sort of pressure. Jesus, the sort of pressure. I didn't expect the sort of pressure we put on them today. I did not. As in, man, I was mad. We came out flying out of the blocks. We were putting on pressure throughout. Then we go one down. I'm like, oh god, here we go again. This is going to be a beating. We're gonna get slapped. Then we come back 1-1. As in after the penalty shout, I didn't think that was a penalty. I was very glad that wasn't given. Although I wouldn't have mind if it was given, but it would have later backfired against us, and I didn't want that. So I'm very happy that penalty wasn't given because although that was he flew into the challenge, but I think he got the ball first, very obviously. So from then we kept going. Another corner, Robertson keep putting into the box. Reese hits it, then gets to Nathan, makes some space for himself, takes a Hail Mary shot. Then he gets to Jota. Jota uses his instincts and just slides it into the back of the net. And I was like, yes, come on, boys. Then at the end of the half, Trent flings a ball into the box, and who is there? Bobby Firmino. He has the most headed goals, second most headed goals behind Robbie Fowler. Has 24, and I think he has 17 for Liverpool. So yeah, if you check my Twitter page, I was abusing Bobby in the beginning of the game, but yeah, I was very happy with his goals. Second half again, we came flying out of blocks, kept putting pressure on them. We didn't let them come out. Fred and McTominay had a nightmare of a game. Put pressure, Lindelof made a straight pass to Fred. He lost possession, put pressure. Bobby, pounces on a ball that ricochets off one player, then it's into the net. We crack on from there. I'm like, Jota was in on goal. We slice their defense open like a Christmas chicken. And then Jota misses. I think Henderson did a good work there, closing down. Then went on. Then I now saw Rashford scoring. I was like, bloody hell, man. Is this happening again? Because I've seen this tape so much. I was like, is this going to happen again? Fortunately, it didn't. Like that 10 minutes or 5 minutes period, we were under attack constantly. But we survived it through God's grace. Today is Salah, so and we have Salah in our team. So it's a mutual something. I'm even wearing the color of something around the color. I just bathed this night. Rashford gave them go on, then they're pressurizing. They now brought on Greenwood off the bench. I'm like, bloody hell. Greenwood was so close to scoring. Shout out to Reece Williams. I didn't have hope in him. I even abused him in one of my former videos. But now, that was a top class performance. Although they were shaky in the first few minutes and considered the goal. But from then, they were class. Two young centre backs, which in their wildest dream, whatever they had thought of in their life, they would have never thought of them playing for Liverpool in the first team this season, came in and put in a world-class performance. I'm not saying world-class, that's exaggerating, against Man U, who have firing power like Edinson Cavani. Paul Pogba had a poor game. Rashford had a poor game too, but he got a goal. Edinson Cavani, Bruno Fernandes got a lucky goal. Not lucky, he made a shot. That wasn't a lucky goal. So yeah, that was a top-class performance. Made a goal line clearance and saved us from Mason Greenwood scoring. I was like, oh, if it was 3-3, man, I'd have cried. I would have literally cried. I wouldn't have, but I would have cried. From then, the game was moving, kept on getting attacks. Then, from a corner, Trent, Thiago, and Fabinho, I think, put pressure. I've forgotten who particularly slotted in for Salah, When I saw Salah in that position, like, oh, that's definitely a goal. I didn't actually doubt Salah for a second. If he didn't score, I'd have been shocked. Henderson didn't come off his line, so it was even easier for him. Ran away from the defender and slotted it in. Now let's get into some other issues. Man U fans were saying that they were suffering from the absence of Maguire. Shut up, please. Yeah, shut up. You guys should shut up, honestly. When Liverpool have been complaining of injuries, you guys are like, they're butlers, that's just 2 years glory, whatever, whatever. You guys should shut up. You had two experienced senior centre backs, Bailly and Lindelof, in your team. We had two teenagers, highest form of football Nathaniel William Phillips has played is in Stuttgart, and Stuttgart is relegated. So don't even come to us and say that yeah, it's because of Maguire. Yes, he was absent, but don't we our team isn't complete in any way. We have Henderson missing, we have Milner missing, we have our three of our senior centre backs missing. Van Dijk is a far ahead of this guy. What's this one? Maguire, that fridge. He's far ahead of Maguire. So imagine missing that sort of player. So you guys shouldn't come with your bullshit. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. And it really pissed me off when I saw it online saying because of Maguire, whatever. Yes, you can. Don't try and discredit our win in any way, please. It's really annoying because you can't be a hypocrite like that. How can you say, yeah, it's because of Maguire? Well, we're missing Van Dijk. If Van Dijk was here, he wouldn't have scored that first goal. I can promise you. You guys would have kept a very clean sheet against you guys today if Van Dijk was here. So I don't like that nonsense about it's because Maguire wasn't around. Lindelof and Bailly aren't good. Well, Reece Williams and Nathaniel Phillips aren't that good also. They are good, but they are young lads who have never played team football. I don't want to dwell on this too much, but please don't make that excuse of you had enough firing power to win this game. Yeah, to the Man U team also, I actually think De Gea is a better keeper than Henderson by far. I don't know why Man U is. I do think it's still English media. They paint things more about foreigners more than those of English. That of English indigenes. They paint it more. Trent was world class today. Trent was he's my man of the match. I don't care if they give it. I've not checked who they gave the man of the match, but he's the man of the match for me. His defense was on point. Trent's defense was on point. I'm saying that he intercepted one chance that could have led to a goal. He's passing, God, I think that guy is top 5 passers in the Premier League, and I think he's in top 3. I can't think of people that are better than him. The only person I can think of is probably De Bruyne and Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse is a good. I'm not sure but Trent is top 3. That guy can pass, God. I don't know for some reason. I just want to see him in midfield for some weird reason. For the team of the season, I just think Robertson and Trent are still the best fullbacks in the league. Trent still gets into my team of the season because there is no clear-cut fullback for right back for this season at all. I don't think so. Cancelo, yeah, he had a purple patch. Walker, yeah. Kufal at West Ham, yeah. But Trent is still clutch. He has scored a winning goal for Liverpool. One player of the month, I think. Goal of the month for Liverpool. Different things, man. I still think Trent is the right back of the season. He gets into that position for me, no doubt. Thiago Ronaldo might still need him to get out of that team. He had many opportunities to play forward pass, but that guy can't just pass forward, so he needs to get out of that team. I love you, Ronaldo, but it's time to go. Firmino also, I abuse him so much, but he came good season. I don't think there's a way you are forming a Premier League team of the season and you're leaving Mohamed Salah out. I don't think there's a way that is possible and legal self. I don't think that is possible because this guy is a potential Golden Boot winner. Scored the winning goal against in Man in Old Trafford. I don't know where it would have been without this guy's goal this season. It would have probably been mid-table or lower. And you are telling me this is just English media. I don't think there's anything more. Because they say the guy can't control the ball. So it's not a natural finisher and all that. He only scores many goals because Liverpool creates many chances. Well, here you have it. Mane misses Mane has only 9 goals in 27 starts. Salah has 20 in I'm not sure amount of starts, but I don't think you are ever forming a Premier League team on season and Mo Salah doesn't enter. That is illegal. He gets into any Premier League team. He gets into almost all teams in the world. Put some respect on this man's name, please. Please. For me, Jurgen Klopp is still the best manager in the world. I don't care what you guys say about Sir Alex Ferguson or Pep Guardiola, but for me personally, as a Liverpool fan, Jurgen Klopp is still the best manager in the world. I love that man so much, and I love the way he downplayed what Sadio Mane did. What Sadio Mane did today was so disrespectful, and it's not acceptable at all. I don't think any Liverpool fan should accept that. How can your manager bring out the hand even before that phase of before that occurrence? He put out a hand for McTominay and McTominay didn't even shun him. Then he's your own player because he left you out. For you that have been shit throughout this season, you have started 27 games. How many goals have you scored? I'm not sure, but Jota has only started 12 and he has had a more reasonable and fruitful return. So you can't blame the gaffer for leaving you out. What was that? If you had him, we lost the game. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp's head would have been on the chopping board, but now we won the game. So why are you coming for him? I don't think if he leaves him out throughout for the rest of the season, I honestly won't complain. I hate disrespect, man. That is honestly, that was too disrespectful. As I saw, that was wow. That is too disrespectful, man. On your own coach for leaving you out for a game that they won. He left you out for the front three, and the 4 goals were scored by the front three. So what is your complaint exactly? If you are angry, there are many other ways to do it. Call him the following morning, go back to the training pitch and work harder, but not to shun him on camera in front of everybody. I think he went about it the worst possible way. He went about it in the worst possible way. And I won't blame Klopp for any of his reactions. I won't. I even love the way he downplayed it in his post-match interview, but I won't blame him at all for whatever he does. Yeah, back to the team of the season. I think Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson are still the best fullback. I've heard shouts for Luke Shaw, Chilwell are the best fullbacks in England, whatever. It's still Robertson. And potentially in the world, it's still Robertson. Robertson just showed them class. I saw a phase where he lost the ball at the top of the pitch and ran back. That guy is fast. He ran back to tackle Rashford rightly. So I think he's still the best fullback in the league. Obviously, his defensive attributes are better than Trent, but Trent's defense is getting really better this season, and I think I can't see someone that is better than him at that right back. If you check the output, he's better, man. He's better. He has had some horrendous mistakes, but everybody has. If you play everybody's tape, you find something. So I just think Trent is in the front line. So yeah, this was a beautiful day for me. Yeah, when I got the team news, I actually thought, today we're messed up, man. We don't have a future here, but obviously I didn't expect anything different. But when he left our money, I was like, I wasn't even angry. I wasn't annoyed. I don't know. I didn't have a negative reaction to that. I was happy about the news actually leaving out money. So yeah, I don't think Klopp. That was a managerial masterclass. Ole losing again to the top 6. Is he the right manager? I think so. And I still think Jadon Sancho is a better player than Rashford. Yeah, Rashford wastes a lot of chances. He made some bad decisions in that game. But to our advantage, Liverpool. About the top 4, I think we can make the top 4. Right now, it's in our hands. Whoever thought would say that it's in our hands. And if we get into the UCL, I think this season will be forgotten quickly. But if we don't get to, I can't imagine playing Europa League football. So I think if we get into the UEFA Champions League, this season will be forgotten, and we'll crack on from there in the potentially winning. Van Dijk coming back, many players coming back, doing some business in the transfer window. So I think we can get into the Champions League. Yeah, from this picture, this graphic here, you can see that Liverpool have 3 games to play, other teams 2, and they have 60 points, 3 games, they win 3 out of 3, 69. Chelsea and Leicester play. So one person must win, one person must lose or draw. Both of them cannot win, both of them cannot lose. So definitely points have been drawn. all Liverpool have to do now is focus on themselves. They don't have any to now. They don't have to bother about anybody. We win all our games. We're into the top four next season, and that's all. What is sweeter? What is a better sweeter way to win against our bitterest rivals? Rivals is the bitterest actually word? I don't know, but our worst rivals, Man U. What a beautiful way to win it. So I think, but then Liverpool have bottled some wins. West Brom, Burnley, and Crystal Palace at home. So I think we can actually do that in front of the Cup on the final day against Crystal Palace. We can do this, please. Let's just win all our games for the remainder of the season. I think we can crack on from here. Firmino showed some good signs. Everybody showed some good signs. If they can, I don't know how they didn't play like this against Real Madrid and many other teams, but that's all in the past. I hope you make it to the top four. Yeah, thank you for watching this video, and what an awesome night. You never walk alone on. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night.